Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We're taking a quick look here at Walrus. This is a request from one of my community members here, Reben. Thank you so much for being just an awesome part of my life and our community too. You've been super supportive and just generally an awesome person. So thank you to you, and thank you as well to everyone else who's liking the videos, commenting below, and just being wonderful people. Let's take a quick look here at Walrus. This coin is still very early, right? We just got to kind of preface with that. There's no liquidation data either, so I won't be able to pull that up for you. The lines I have in my chart are so far the daily candlestick closures, just kind of an average high of roughly 55 cents and an average low of roughly 40 cents. So 40 to 55 is that range we're in right now. We still have yet to close above or below from a larger perspective. So that's kind of where we're at. What we want to look at first is just generally speaking this descending trend, and respect the fact that until we get back up above the trend, generally the best way to describe it is that we're still in a descending trend here. Okay, this short-term descending trend line, whether or not it's been going for days, hours, or weeks, we're still establishing lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and roughly parallel lows. Okay, so in that regard, it's not necessarily a good sign. Having said that, we're under 50 on the RSI, money flow index pulling back, stochastic swinging down. These are usually signs you don't really want to take longs into. Now, you could argue this is a triple bottom or a double bottom plus one, whatever that you want to call it. The obvious factor here is that 40 cents is holding as a strong support. So hypothetically, along in the 40 to 41 cent range is practical from that standpoint. However, there's a lot of caveats there too. I need you to recognize that buying dips nowadays, it can be very beneficial, but it's also a higher risk. And that's the funny thing about the trading market that we're in right now. A lot of technical analysis will say, don't take a long right now. When the truth is, it's probably the best place to take a long, especially considering Bitcoin's on its way to 86, 87,000. Now, a coin like this, it's highly speculative. It doesn't have enough of a track record to really establish, support and resistance ranges. Obviously, we do have some data here so far, but we have less than a month's worth of trading data. So this isn't a coin I typically like to trade, but from a manipulation standpoint, it would make perfect sense for the price to go higher from here based on us, hitting this local bottom of 40 cents multiple times. So if you're going to consider a long position here, have a stop loss just under 40 cents, to be on the safe side. That's kind of what you want to consider. Now, from a 4-hour time frame here, there's nothing here also really letting us know, okay, there's very little rather indicating we're going to go up here. We are above our moving average, which is important. It's very similar to a volume moving average as well, which we can see we're starting to see increased volume. But you got to recognize, folks, lower volume starts to increase as the price goes lower because it's more affordable. Okay, so this isn't like a super amazing shift in momentum here. MACD's kind of trying to converge here, which it is, so to speak. So from a momentum standpoint and a moving average standpoint, we're in decent shape here, but we're still under all moving averages on the actual chart itself. So once more, folks, I would just recommend kind of avoiding trading this coin until we get above the local high here of roughly 42 cents. That might be a better, safer alternative. When we look at points of control here, let's just go ahead and zoom out and look at the amount of volume we see in this coin. The most volume we've seen so far is accumulated at 46 cents. So hypothetically, you take a long right now, secure profits before 46 cents. That's the recommended consideration for taking any kind of trades in these conditions, especially with the limited data. So while this isn't like a clear and concise scenario, the overall sentiment is that it's obviously quite bearish. It could break down at any time, but based on the way the market's been manipulated and moving, I wouldn't be surprised we see a push towards this 46 cent range, just based on the simple fact that I feel Bitcoin's going to hit 86, 87K. Now, is this coin moving concurrent with Bitcoin? Definitely not. So that really doesn't factor in too much. So just know whatever you try to trade with this on this coin, you want to ensure that you use proper risk tolerance, work within your means, just low leverage, low position size you're going to consider a trade on this coin, because there's really no guarantees no matter how you look at it. Okay. Most coins don't have guarantees either, but there's typically larger statistical probabilities you can find, and there's not a lot of them right now. So do with that what you will, folks. Either way, I hope you learned something today, and I'm sorry it wasn't super massively informative, but you kind of got to treat coins like this or trade setups like this a lot different, just based on the simple fact that meme coins, less data to rely on. There's a lot of things that are difficult to kind of presume when you go into a coin like this. Okay. All right. Hope you learned something. Join us over on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord if you haven't yet already. It's all available here for you. You can see it's there when you want it. All right. So we'll look forward to seeing you and looking forward to working with you too. If you want to join us, we got a Trading Academy Community and Signals group as well. Take care. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.